Hey TaMorgans, let's come back to another video. Today's video is going to be another Talisa Talks. Today we're going to be talking about some juicy stuff, talking about dating in 2020. Preferably my age, around 22, 23, 24. And yes, if you're interested in this topic, then I definitely recommend you keep on watching. If you're new here, my name's Talisa. Here on Being Talisa, we do vlogs, we do talks, we do makeup, we do hair, we do it all. So if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe to my channel, Being Talisa. Join the gang. Also like this video, comment down below, and also hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And let's get into the talk. Alright, so first I just have me some, okay, and then I have some Captain D's. I don't know if you guys know about Captain D's, but I'm from down south, and it's like a fast food fish place. So I got 2 fish, and I got some mac and cheese and some green beans. So here's the mac and cheese. Plump. Here's the green beans. They're hot. Let me say my grace. Okay, so like I said, today's topic is going to be about dating in 2020. Like I said, I am 23, and my last relationship was, I believe, like the beginning of August or the end of July. I think August. So right now it's March. It's been 8 months, okay, since I had my last boyfriend, and since I've been single for 8 months, and I just got back on the dating scene. It's been tragic. It's hot, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been kind of horrible, but the experience I've had with the dating scene is that guys are wimps, they're immature, they're all the above. Like, and I'm not trying to say all guys, but a lot of the guys nowadays are damaged. And what I mean by damaged is they done been through something with a female and they got hurt, right? And they feel like they can't trust another female ever again. And you know, girls, we go through that too, but I feel like we do a way better job at working on ourselves, getting in touch with our emotions, to where when it's time for us to date again, or at least come at it a healthy way, you know, because, you know, everybody gets hurt, but you can't sit back and dwell on what somebody else did and then mess up your future. Like I said in my last Talisa Talks, that's why I said last time, we have to work on ourselves and get over stuff before we start something else. And that goes for me too. We all sometimes, you know, bring old hurt into new things, but we have to stop doing that, you guys. We really do. And I feel like everybody out here wants love. Everybody out here wants a boyfriend, wants a great girlfriend. But we all have been through stuff and we hold on to it. And it keeps us from being happy. I told somebody the other day, I said, what's wrong with us is that we all are scared of each other. The girls are scared of the guys because guys for centuries have done girls wrong. And now girls are on the city girl vibe, hot girl summer vibe. And now guys are scared of us. Because now we play the game too. And they're just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people out there that are just very mature, who are in touch with their feelings, and they can, you know, let their pain be their pain, let their past be their past, and start new. But I've seen a trend where we just all are not fully healing, but we're moving on into stuff. And that's just not good. We all as individuals, and if for men it's kind of hard, because I know a lot of young men out here, especially black men, were never taught how to be in touch with their emotions, don't really know how to express their emotions, don't really know how to communicate or talk, because it's always been, if you're too in touch with your emotions, then that's feminine behavior. Like, you acting like a girl. They always got to put on that tough guy act. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you're human. Like, I think it is so attractive when a guy is in touch with his emotions. And what I don't mean, like, letting everything be an emotional roller coaster, but being able to come to me and say, hey, this hurt my feelings, or this made me feel some type of way, or I'm struggling with this and this makes me feel this way. And a lot of time, girls, we can peep it and we learn what certain guys' triggers are, but we're not responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of girls out here be trying to heal guys, and at the end of the day, that's their responsibility to do, and they have to want to do that, and it's not our responsibility. That's called trying to build a man. This is not Build-A-Bear. We ain't building people, okay? I feel like, and guys do this on purpose too. They'll be like, I need somebody who's a ride or die, who gonna, like, go through this with me and not leave me and all this stuff. Listen, if it was the other way around and I was doing all this crazy stuff, or you or she, whatever's doing all this crazy stuff, you think those guys would stay around? No. So you expect us to just sit here while you cheat, while you do all this crazy, while you put us through hell, just so you can say I've been a ride or die, and you still not make the commitment that I want? Nah. Since both sexes are just, or whatever it is, are so afraid of each other because we both don't want to get hurt, it's like, just like the guy did, it's like they'll halfway step into something, which was really called situationship. Situationships are way more common nowadays than relationships. A situationship is basically like, y'all are technically both single, so you're not boyfriend, you're not girlfriend, but you're mine. I don't want you having sex with nobody else. I don't want you talking to nobody else. This is from the male perspective, because that's usually how it goes. It can go vice versa, but I want you talking to nobody else. I want you having sex with nobody else. But I want you to come over every night. I want you to have sex with me. I want you to cook for me. I want you to whatever. It's like he wants that girlfriend, the girlfriend props, without giving you that title. And the reason they don't give you that title is because you don't make them know that that's a priority, or that's something that you want. Like, I feel like for guys to start doing that to girls or whatever, people have to set standards. Like, we're not going to have sex. I'm not going to stay over. I'm not going to do, you know what I'm saying? Set the tone. Like, when you're getting to know somebody before you date, you're supposed to be friends. Keep it as friendship. And then, if he asks you to be his girlfriend, that's when you can dive into more things. But don't give him all of it at the talking stage, because then he's not going to pretty much make you his girlfriend. Sometimes that's how it is. I've been in a situationship, you guys. I know how it is. We get so in tune with these guys. We just know, oh, he's going to ask us in a month. He's going to ask us in 2 months. And you're just sitting there looking stupid, expecting something that's not going to happen, because you're giving him everything that he wants from you now without him even having to make a title for you. So why would he? What I'm trying to say is, in 2020, the dating scene is toxic and it is tragic. And I'm over it. Like, I've set standards for myself when it comes to men. And if you are not showing me those characteristics, if you're doing crazy stuff, then we just not going to communicate. Like, that's it. You're cut off. And honestly, it helps me in the end. It really does. Because it keeps me mentally sane, mentally stable, and it keeps me out of mess. And especially, you have to act like what you want. You can't be out here saying you want a boyfriend, or you want a man, or you want whatever, but you're not acting that way. You can't be having, you can't make a man your buddy, right? And then expect him to commit to you later. Like, no. No. We're done with that, ladies. We ain't doing that no more. So, I have a few things that I'm going to be working on. The one thing I'm going to do is to let God work. God knows what I want in a man. He knows what I want. He knows what my heart desires, right? And for me to get that, I also have to, like I said, set my standards. So that means not giving these boys all of these qualities out of me if I don't have the title. One, not putting my all into them too early, and that could mean sexually, it can be mentally, it can mean anything, financially, anything like that. Leave something to be curious about, because I saw on Instagram that guys like to chase. So if you're an open book, it's just like he's easy to read you. Like, what else is there to be interesting about? What else is there to want to chase you about if you tell him everything, or everything is right there? He's going to be over the curiosity of you. So working on being celibate and, keeping things that should be kept to yourself, because once you cross that line, a lot of times our minds are fogged. We think about stuff differently. We don't see stuff as clear as day. So not giving them those qualities. And I know a lot of times that's not even seen as something that is sacred anymore. So I'm not saying, well, we should wait till marriage, but at least wait till you're his girlfriend to give him that. Because, when you're dating, you want to figure out who this person is without that being a factor. And then if it turns out that he's not the person for you, or you're wasting your time, at least you didn't give him that satisfaction. You didn't give him that one little thing. So now you don't feel as stupid or whatever. So being celibate and keeping that to yourself. And I could say the one boyfriend I had that was the longest relationship I had, I did the 90-day rule, and I feel like that definitely helped us, because we focus on friendship first, being friends first. That's really what it focused on. Like, every time you're with him, do you feel like he's trying to have sex with you? Or even this, does he tell you to come over, or does he say meet me at this restaurant? Girl, if you say you want a boyfriend, do not go to that man's house. That's the first time. Do not. I wouldn't even say go if y'all date. I would just say don't go until y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, honestly, because once you show him like, oh yeah, you'll go over there on the first encounter, he's plotting. But once you say, oh, nah, we can meet at a restaurant or something, then he knows, oh, she's at a higher standard than maybe girls he's used to. Another thing that I'm going to be working on is letting the qualities that I set in stone for the man that I want in my life, not editing them or sacrificing them because of someone. If I say that I want someone who is financially stable, who has ambition, who is God-fearing, who's blase, and then I meet this one person, it's just like fairy tale, love you, David, I want to marry you type mess, and it's just some qualities that he doesn't have that I say that I want, I don't feel like we should settle on those things. And I know a lot of times I would tell my friends, maybe your standards are too high, blase, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be the person that regrets something or miss out on something greater, because that one thing that he doesn't do, somebody else will. And that's just period. So just because you love him, because you feel like you can deal with him not doing that or whatever, you shouldn't just because of that. And sometimes it can get hard. It depends on what it is, depending on how long y'all been dating. Maybe some stuff you can just sacrifice and be like, okay, I don't really need that. But if it's something really die hard for you, don't edit your criteria because of someone. And I feel like a lot of us do that. A lot of us be with men because we're comfortable, because we love them, because of this and that. But if it was a new guy doing that to us, he would be cut off. The overall, what I'm trying to say is, I know, girl, I know your pain. I know how hard it is to cut this guy off. I know. And in 2020 or in this generation, whatever, it's definitely super hard to date. Because, people are scared or people are damaged and they're not working on themselves. But I promise you, There is someone out there who has worked on himself, who's working on himself, and that's what you need, sis. You don't need that guy who lets, his past mess up his future, that just talks and doesn't put no action, that wants you do all this stuff for him but he ain't doing nothing, or you his girl but he can do what he want. No, we're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that. And sometimes it's cute, like, oh yeah, you my girl, you can't mess with nobody else. Sometimes that sounds cute, but at the end of the day it's manipulating, and he's doing it for a reason. Like, you should never be saved for later. If he wants you, he need to make that commitment now. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't, then you need to move on. And that's on period. I know those type of guys. I've dealt with them. They're toxic and they're used to that behavior. Let another girl deal with it. But if you're the type of girl where you want a husband in the future, you're just not dating to date, that's not something that you want, as soon as you see that behavior, cut it out. Because once you get in it, it's hard to come back out. And it takes you to be really strong to get out. So versus getting in it and then trying to get out, see the signs at first. The signs don't. If your goals for a man do not add up with him, why are you even entertaining it? If he ain't lined up with the future you or the future that you want, and he's showing you that, snip snip. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't want to be lonely. We want somebody to talk to. Girl, you better talk to God and talk to your homegirls. Don't talk to that man. And yes, it's easier said than done. There's times, shoot, I'm lonely now. You know what I'm saying? There's times I be lonely. I'm like, let me hit up this person. Let me hit up that person. But I know for what? They're not going to fulfill me for what I want. They're not on the same path as what Talisa wants in her future. I'm at the point in my life where I'm not just dating to date. And this is a number one key thing that guys will do. You hear them talking about, I don't even see why we need a relationship. Like, what's a title going to do? Like, I don't believe in titles. Like, run. They have commitment issues, okay? And most of the time it's because of past stuff. Like, I've seen it when a man really wants you and he wants to be with you, he don't care what a title say. He gonna smack dab that title on you. He gonna give you that title, honey. And he gonna flaunt it sometimes. He ain't gonna be scared to give you that title. So if a man is uncertain about you, then I need you to be certain and cut that off. Because just like everybody say, what one person want to do, somebody else will. So why you wasting your time? Yeah, we young, but after a while you can look back and be like, dang, that was 2 years a wasted time. That was 6 months a wasted time. There's no time to waste, okay? Life is short. Life is... It's uncertain. So live it to the fullest. Live it like today's your last day. So why would you even stick around with this man if you know in your heart that that's not what you want and he ain't fulfilling you? Why? Go find your Prince Charming. But don't even like go out and search. Just chill. Like, God's gonna bring to you what you want, and sometimes you're not ready either. Like, a lot of girls out here saying, I want a husband, I want a serious boyfriend, but sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes there's some stuff that you have to deal with yourself. Like, with me, there's some toxicness that I used to do in my past relationship that I'm not trying to do in my next one. And I have to work on that for myself, and I have to mature, so when somebody does come around, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes God isn't just ready for you to have that. And a lot of times, we be mad about it, we be whatever, but if you work on yourself and you put yourself first, it will show up. And it will show up at the most craziest time you're least expecting it. It will be the least person you would think it would be, but it will be amazing. And it will be right on time, and it will be right what you need too. So my advice, just chill, sis. Work on yourself, work on bettering yourself, work on your career, work with school, work with trying new things, work on you, right? And God knows what you want. Like, He knows what you want. He knows what's in your heart, and you can pray and know and have faith that whatever that you want is going to come in due time. Sometimes, the people that we want or the person that we want, sometimes we want it that moment, but sometimes God's like, wait, I'm still working on him. I need him to be A+. Right now he's B-. I need to work on him a little bit later, a little bit more. And then when he had the A+, then I'll send him to you. Wouldn't you rather have an A+ than a B-? Period. So yeah, that's just like my perspective on dating. Like, I'm open to dating. I'm cool. Like, I'm not rushing it though. Like, I'm just living my life. I'm chilling. Like, yeah, there's times where, I feel like I need somebody. I feel like I want somebody. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, I'm not even about to entertain somebody that I know I don't want, that I know doesn't have the qualities that I want, that I know is on some funny buddy business, some situationship business. Like, nah, I'm trying to date for purpose. You know what I'm saying? I want you to date me because in the end, you want me to be your wife in a couple years. Like, that's what I'm on. So if he ain't showing that, or even showing that that's something that he wants in the future, if he's saying that he doesn't want marriage or he don't see himself being married, and you do, cut it off. I hope you guys enjoyed these two talks. It was kind of short and I kind of was all over the place, but like I said, the pinpoints is follow your heart, don't rush it. God will bring to you what he wants you to have in due time. Have faith in him. He will bring what you need. And any toxicness, any uncertainty, any gut feeling in your gut that's telling you to cut this man off, if you have to ask God, do I need to cut this man off? I think you should probably cut him off. That's your sign. Okay? Your sign for questioning should you cut him off. That's the sign right there. So any uncertainty, no. So if you guys enjoyed Sister Talks, definitely comment down below any other topics that you want me to talk about. Also, comment down below any of your opinions on this topic. It's a tongue twister. Any opinions that you have on this topic, whether it's personal, whether it's just, general opinions. I love to hear y'all side of stuff too. So make sure you like this video. Also, comment down below topics. Subscribe to the channel, become a TaMorgan. And also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload. And I will see you TaMorgans in my next Talisa Talks. Bye.